Hello English students, today I have an interesting video for you. This is a video that I'll be showing you around while talking. So you won't be seeing me, but in fact seeing this beautiful morning view of this beautiful part of Melbourne, Australia. A very quiet suburb that you can see, but the topic that I'll be talking to you about is, can you forget English? So that's a question that many would ask you, or you would ask yourself whether you would in fact forget English if you didn't practice enough. Well, to answer that question, I'd have to tell you that for you to be fluent in English, to speak a good English, and use a good English and have a high level of English skills, it's made up of a lot of details, a lot of small details that come together to basically form and give you the English skills that you want, the overall English skills that you want. So considering that, learning English or your English knowledge and skills is not just the big details that you rely on when you communicate with others, but it also involves small details, soft skills, and those very specialized, for example, very specialized vocabulary at times that you require in order to be a good English speaker. So not speaking English for a long amount of time, or not using English for a long amount of time, is definitely going to affect how good your English will be. So I would say it's going to depreciate or downgrade your English skills if you did not practice it enough, didn't speak enough, didn't read enough, or didn't listen to English enough. Because I certainly have felt it myself at times. If I am away from my usual place of living in the city, where there is every moment we speak in English, I use English, and we're all in that mindset, in that zone, if you like. So there is no doubt a depreciation happening if you don't use English for a long amount of time, but also if you don't use proper English, it's also going to affect your English skills. And what do I mean by that? By that I mean the conversations you're having do matter, their qualities matter, and also the quality of books, whatever you read, they do matter. For example, you wouldn't get the same amount of benefit from reading a tabloid, for example, that you would from reading a proper book in a subject that you're interested in. And of course, one advice that I would give you is that you should not try to be expert English speaker in every field. Although it's a good dream to have, or it's an admirable motivation to have, and some people are in fact very well spoken, very well articulate in a lot of areas. But if you want to be a good English speaker, the first thing you should do is focus on the on the area that you want to improve your English in. And what is that? That is, for example, the area you're working in. If you're a nurse, if you're a teacher, if you're a, I don't know, a doctor or an engineer or an entrepreneur, you have a specialized area of English vocabulary, English topics that you can cover and read. So that gives you a very quite a practical and manageable area of English to focus on in order to stay highly skilled and up to date with your English knowledge. And if you're trying to cover every area and try to be good at in every area in your English speaking or in your English skills, that would be slightly difficult because it is difficult to upkeep and keep up with the changes and to keep up your storage of knowledge in that area high. So definitely, to conclude, I'd say that not using English does allow it to slip away from you. Those fine skills, not necessarily the big picture, the macro skills that you have, but it would allow the fine skills, the little details, to actually escape away from you, and they would make for a depreciation of the amount of English skills that you have. So what to do in order to tackle this issue, in order to combat this loss of English? I would say the bare minimum thing you have to do is to keep up with your readings. Every day, just read a page or two of some text in English that are perhaps related to your area and help you stay skilled in that area. So reading these things, reading things can be, for example, a book or a website or discussion forums, things like that. But also, in order to, English is not about just reading; it's about speaking. So I'd say it's good to interact with an English speaker or with a friend of yours who can speak English. You can interact with on a day-to-day basis and allow them to also give you feedback on how you're going. So that'll help a lot with keeping your brain active and keeping it in the zone and familiar with the English way of conversing with people. So definitely the second tip is to engage in conversations, in English conversations, at least once a day or once a few days, in order to have those skills ready in the tip of your tongues to use them when they come handy. You'll be surprised by the amount of usefulness, by the amount of effectiveness that this type of practice actually makes in your English learning adventure. And also showing you these beautiful flowers in the spring season. So back to the topic, writing is something also you should do, which is a fantastic way of learning English. so it doesn't require any partner, for example, even though it's ideal if you are writing and getting feedback on it, the feedback of another English student or learner or someone who is already a native speaker. So but still you can still write English in any area or topic you want in any way. These will keep your skills sharp and ready to fire away. And so to conclude this video, thanks for watching. And I would say that not using English does cause it to depreciate, and for your skills to be ready to be used, for your skills to be sharp and diverse and cover a wider variety, you'd really need to use them and to practice them as often as you want. And having a downtime is definitely not in the interest of, especially if it is for a long amount of time, is not in the interest of your English learning capabilities and skills. So that is it from me, Momo from English A to Z channel. I hope to see you in the next video to talk about another topic and help you with your English learning adventure. Once again, have a lovely day and bye for now.